Hi and welcome to another Bretonnian walkthrough and tactical video. I'm gonna talk about the core units of the Bretonnian army. So the Bretonnian army have 4 different core choices. The first core choice is the errant knight. The errant knights have a stat line of they have movement 8. Bretonnian knights doesn't suffer penalties for having the barding special rule. And weapon skill 3, ballisty skill 3, strength and toughness 3, initiative 3, leadership 7, and attack 1, of course 1 wound. The errant knights have a special rule which call impossibles, and if you don't declare a charge and have the opportunity to do so, you have to roll a leadership as a frenzy check. If you fail that, you have to do the charge anyway, and if you pass, you may move your unit as normal this turn. Also, when the Knights of Errant charges, they are immune to psychology, and they have the Blessing of the Lady, as I talked through in my first video about the Bretonnian special rule. And as you can see on this picture, this is a errant knights. Well, the use for the errant knights, since they are 20 points each, they are quite cheap for being a knight. So if you have a damsel or a prophetess that you are afraid gonna have a miscast, so I usually put my damsel or prophetess in the errant unit, because then I can 6 dice a spell without having to suffer too much from the miscast. And errant knights can work as small chaff unit. They only need to be 5, so if you have 5 of them, a champion is included for free, and you must include a champion in a knight unit. It's only 100 points for a chaff unit. So that's it, how we use errant knights, and they can also have the errantry banner, which make you +1 strength on your errant knights the turn you charge, so they would get strength 6 on the turn they charge. But the problem with that banner is that for the impressive test you get -2 to leadership roll, and well, it's make them a little bit more unstable than the next knight unit I'm gonna present. So if a knight in Bretonnia live along and get lots of glory, he can get upgraded to a knight of the realm, and well, the stat line is pretty much the same. They got a weapon skill of 4 and a leadership of 8, but otherwise they are the same. The realm knights doesn't have any special rule like the errants do, except for the general Blessing of the Lady special rule. And the point cut for a realm knights is 24 points. They get a free champion, and they can have a magic standard up to 25 points. So the use for them is, since they are more stable than the errant knights, because they don't have to do the frenzy charging thing test, I usually put my lord into a unit of realm knights. Earlier, you have to have at least include 1 unit of realm knights in your Bretonnian army to be able to play the game, but since the FAQ came out last year, you don't need to have 1 unit anymore, so they are not an auto-include anymore in the Bretonnian army. The realm knights and the errant knights look pretty much the same, but there is one key difference. If you look at the head of these knights, there is a unicorn on that one, and actually every realm knights have something on their helmet, a unicorn, a dragon, a lion, or something like that. The errant knights doesn't. So that's a tip if you meet a Bretonnia player and don't really remember which knight is which. And so that's it, the Knights of Realm. And now we'll go over to the peasant core choice. First up we have the Minotaur, which is a foot peasant. They have a shield, light armor, and a halberd or a spear as equipment. They cost 5 points and have the movement 4, weapon skill 2, ballistic skill 3, strength and toughness 3, wounds 1, 1 attack, initiative 3, and leadership 5. The leadership can be upgraded if you buy a champion to that unit for 12 points. And well, the only thing they are good at is to hold up big things. If they are in a horde, they can put out some strength 4 attacks, and you can have a damsel or prophetess with the prayer icon to give them the blessing special rule. So basically this is your anvil, and well, as a Bretonnian player you have to accept that your anvil is overpriced and it cannot kill anything at all. And well, we don't have another choice to take since this edition of Warhammer favors infantry and really took a big crap on cavalry. Another problem with the men at arms is the problem with the crappy leadership. You can borrow leadership from a knight if they are within 6 inches, but these units have movement 4. It's slow as hell, and you cannot keep up with your knight speed, and you don't want to wait for them and get shot down by your opponent fire. And well, a good thing is that you don't lose any points if they get captured their banner, so you can put the banner in a small unit without risking your opponent getting some bonus points. And well, another use for the men-at-arms is having 10 of them and use them as a drop to try to get your opponent to tell you where he's gonna deploy his army, and they can work as a chaff, or they can hide in your army somewhere behind a building away from combat with a banner, maybe to keep some fortitude or something like that. Send them in a watchtower if you play that scenario, the scenario that Bretonnian player can never ever win. And well, that's it for them. And finally we have the archer. They have the same stat line as the Minotaur, and they cost 6 points. They can be upgraded to light armor for 1 more point, but that's useless because they are peasant, they can die anyway, nobody gonna cry about them. And then we have the unit get flaming arrows for 5 points, which is really good, especially if your opponent has some regen stuff you wanna shoot down with your treb. They can take away the regen, and they can also be used at taking away charm shields, some demon prints and stuff like that. They have a other special rule, which is defensive strikes, and that is they hide behind this wall looking thing, and if you charge them, your opponent get 1- to hit according to the FAQ. And well, you can also upgrade them to skirmish, but they lose the defensive strike special rule then. It says in the codex you may upgrade 1 unit, but it doesn't say 1 in the army or something like that, so you can actually, if I'm not mistaken, have as many skirmisher bowman units as you like. And of course, if they're skirmish, they can work as sheep chaff or sheep drops or something like that. The defensive stakes is also pretty good to stop cannonballs from hitting your trebs. So if you place a unit of bowmen in front of your trebs, it's kind of protecting it from the first cannonball that that will hit it, hopefully. And well, that's the bowman, and that's all of the 4 core choice of Bretonnia. I hope this video helped you a little bit with the tactics and the understanding of the Bretonnian army. So, hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching.